Everyone, Presale here, your second favorite Uniswap degen. So in today's video, I want to cover Labs Group. And I'm especially excited to cover this project actually because it's a real estate project and it combines real estate with crypto. And I'm actually a huge fan of both. So that's why I'm so excited to cover this project. Just before we get to the information, some notable things about the project, which I find super cool actually. So they actually are working on tokenizing property already. And the first batch that they're planning is in Thailand. They're actually going to give away a property on the launch, which is so insane. And obviously nothing has ever been done like this. They actually just partnered with Engine, which, as you guys know, is a huge coin that's already trading, obviously, on Binance. Here's an announcement by Engine themselves saying that they're going to partner with Labs. Engine, of course, is 400 million market cap coin. And Labs Group initial market cap is going to be 3.8 million. I'll get into the tokenomics a bit later, but that is really low considering what they're going to do. I mean, in my opinion, it's quite low. So let's get into the details now. So firstly, let's start with their Telegram group. It's still quite early, 4,300 members. I do recommend everyone to join, of course. It's a good opportunity. As I said, it is very early. We'll see how it goes when, they announce public sale. I have no idea where they're going to do it or how. But as you know, when they announce public sale and how they're going to do it, that's when the telegrams and the hype really blows up. So let's have a look through their website, for a brief overview. Basically, they're the world's first end-to-end blockchain-powered real estate investment ecosystem. And when it comes to real estate projects, I know there have been a few, back in 2017 that never really took off. But I do think the market now is completely different. Obviously, it's a super bull market. And what they actually doing is so much more impressive than anything I've seen before. So they've actually got a video here on their website, an interview with the team, if that's something you want to check out. Obviously, it's a public team, but we'll get to the team later. So what the ecosystem is going to have is fractionalization. So you can invest smaller amounts into real estate. Obviously, the issue with real estate for a lot of people is that it's a huge amount to invest and people can't really get into it. So this allows people to get into it. They're going to have crowdfunding. So investors will be able to invest in real estate products worldwide in fractional shares. Blockchain is allowing for borderless investment through blockchain. They're going to have lending. So collateralized lending is at the heart of the Labs security token. So this allows investors to leverage their assets to loan more money to invest in new projects. So that method allows for the de-risking of their asset portfolios, allowing for great profit. And they're going to have their own security exchange as well. So all the securities on Labs will be traded on a real estate focused licensed security exchange that allows the legal trading of security assets on the secondary market. So the real estate assets will be freely tradable, offering higher liquidity than the traditional real estate market. So all of this alone is really impressive already. So what they're going to have on their platform, they're going to have governance. Then if you're holding the Labs token, you'll be given priority to access the real estate investments at the lowest possible prices. You'll be given incentives as well if you hold the Labs token, which includes discounts on investments and loans as well. Then if you hold the Labs token, you'll have a say in what projects should be nominated for investment. Then of course you can stake your tokens for rewards. Then investors will have high liquidity access of their assets through the Labs security exchange and the collateralized lending products. So their strategic partner, we'll get more into their partners a bit later, but it's Rio DeFi, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of. They were a very big project back in the first season of Uniswap bull run. So that's also really pro. And of course, you can use Bitcoin to invest in the real estate asset class, which is just huge. And I would actually love to use something like that. Properties listed on Labs can be invested in via a regulated digital security exchange, like we discussed previously, using cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin or Ethereum. So they obviously bridge crypto, which is the most efficient and secure payment system, to the notoriously illiquid and inefficient market, which is real estate. So super impressive idea if they can, bring it to fruition. So one thing I actually wanted to go through is what separates also Labs from, traditional real estate investment trust. So as you know, real estate investment trusts are listed on a stock exchange, which trade to a certain time. Whereas with Labs, It's 24/7, obviously, you know how crypto is. Rates are designed around a single investment type. Rates typically come with many expenses and fees. Rates have many limitations and restrictions. So with labs, the solution increases liquidity in the real estate market and reduces transaction costs. So here's a comparison of how it compares to traditional real estate structures. So fees, obviously low compared to anything else. You know the amount of fees you have to pay if you want to get a property. Governance, small investment sizes, you can do it. Obviously with real estate funds, you can invest small amounts, but with labs as well. More liquidity, tradable, and unlike any others, staking for profit, which is unheard of. The other thing I wanted to go through will be that they're going to have a stable token, USDL. So they're going to have this token obviously pegged to the US dollar 1-to-1, and it will be tradable on their security exchange and can be used to liquidate assets, tokens into stable tokens that can be changed into fiat currency. Then another thing that's really impressive is they're going to actually have NFTs that will represent the physical assets, and the type of NFTs they'll have is for properties and for funds. So they're also tapping into the NFT market, which is super hyped as well at the moment. So I mean, so far they've got so much going for them. It's extremely impressive. Another thing I wanted to have a look at is some other incentives to hold the token. So they're going to have a VIP club where if you hold, obviously it could be a certain amount of tokens, you'll have early access to new investment, timeshares, and enhanced dividends. Then they're also going to have an affiliate program where if you refer people, you can actually make a certain percentage of the total success fee. So all of these things are very promising and innovative for the project, and I really like it. So now I wanted to actually have a look through some other things, and you can see they already have real world use case. They've got some deals in the pipeline, resorts in Laos and Thailand here, New Zealand, Dubai, UK. I mean, they really have the connection with the real estate industry. Then before we get to the partners and the chain they're going to be built on, I mean, you can have a read through the white paper yourself. I mean, there's so much to get to. I can't go through everything, of course, but I'm just going through the top things I like. 48-page white paper. Here's another 27-page info PDF. So it's going to be built on Rio DeFi with Polkadot blockchain technology. So obviously this is for the speed, multi-chain app, and it's secure. As you know, with Ethereum at the moment, the speed isn't all there. The fees are insane. So that is super bullish as well. So now let's have a look at the team and their partners. So they've got a super impressive team here. Obviously public, no doubt about that. Their advisors are equally as impressive. I mean, you can see here the companies they work for. You can see here the VP of Rio DeFi, the CEO of Rio DeFi, the box mining is in on it. So overall, very, very impressive. You can see a list of the partners, Rio DeFi, a lot of real estate companies as well. And not to mention, you know, they're partnered with Engine. So here's, they've been around since 2018. Obviously a lot of press conferences and speeches. So that's always pro as well. So overall, I mean, I really like it. Let's get to their tokenomics now. So compared to a lot of the recent launches, their raise is a lot higher, but I really think you can't compare this to a lot of the recent launches. I mean, this idea is really, really huge and groundbreaking in a way. So pre-sale, they did 0.25 cents. They raised 1.6 million, and the lockup is 1/6 per month. Then they had a private one where it was 0.3 cents. They raised 3 million and same lockup, 0.16 per month. Then private 2 unlocked 0.5 cents and they raised 1.55 million. Then the public sale, they're going to raise 300,000 at 0.6 cents. So I honestly think all these rounds are quite decent. The lockups are fair compared to the prices they're selling at. Hard cap total raise 6.45 million, which you might think is a lot, but when you actually look at what they're doing, it's really not a lot. I mean, Engine market cap is 400 million. Can you imagine if this even goes to half? I mean, that's pro gains. Then you can see here, market cap on month 1 will be 3.8 million, which is quite decent. I'm curious to see how they're going to do their public sale. Who knows what platform it will be on. but that always garners a lot of hype, and I'm sure they're going to pull off something really good considering what they're already doing. Then their token allocation, partners locked 5%, ecosystem rewards 50%, reserve 10%, team and advisors 15%, and token sale obviously 20%. So all of these are also locked, which is very important. Then in terms of their proceeds, they're going to use 25% for marketing, 30% for operations, 30% for development, and 15% for asset purchase. So in terms of their tokenomics, I approve that as well. As I said, you might think it's high market cap, but I think it's very, very justified. So overall, in terms of Labs Group, it is quite early, but the hype is already building up. Tokenomics are good. Very, very strong team. Idea is huge. So I will give it a Becas Pro, which is, as you know, the second best rating. And I will likely update it at a later stage to Chos Pro once I've got more info on their public sale, depending how they're going to conduct it. But for now, it gets a Becas Pro, which is, you know, the second best rating. So I like it a lot. We'll see what happens in terms of public sale. But as soon as I find out, I'll let you guys know on my Telegram group. Be sure to join that. And as usual, remember, this video is not investment advice. It's just my opinion, and hopefully it helps you with your research. So now it's time for the Tinder review. So greetings everyone from Romania. As you can see, there's a pro piece of real estate right behind me. Although I'm actually swiping in Bucharest for this video. So let's see what the girls in Romania have to say about labs. So I asked Andrea, did you watch Dexter's Lab as a kid? Yes. Why? Did you like it? Yes. So that's bullish for Labs Group. Then Alexandra, would you rather buy a pro car or a pro house? Just so you know, that's not my real name. A pro house. So I said, so bullish for Labs Group. Imagine buying it with crypto. And she said, how are you into cryptocurrency? I said, I am indeed, especially Uniswap pre-sales. She asked me what I invested in. I mean, she's going to have to join my group to find that out. And she asked Dogecoin. No, sorry. Only Uniswap pre-sales. Then Mihaela. I said, do you think it would be pro to buy real estate with cryptocurrency? She said, I do not know. I really don't trust cryptocurrency. They don't seem very secure, which is ironic since crypto is the most secure payment system that exists. What do you think? I think it's the future. Do you think it should be allowed to buy real estate with crypto? Yes, I think so. So again, bullish for Labs Group. So quite bullish so far, I must say. Then Christiana, do you think real estate is a good investment? And then she didn't reply, so I said, I need to know urgent. I would say so. Pro, should you be able to buy it with cryptocurrencies? Seems a bit risky. So I wanted to end off this video on that note because obviously it can be risky. And the thing that Christiana doesn't realize is without any risk, there's no reward. So I think she should start crypto, take a bit of risk, make some pro gains. As usual, thank you for watching my video, guys. Join my Telegram, follow me on Twitter, and like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.